when I go into this mode of my past, I'm not in a relationship with him. I'm in my mom's relationship with my dad, like really, truly like getting this. I'm like, holy crap. Like this, I don't even know, right? Like what my relationship with you is in these moments, because you're not you're my dad, and I'm not me, I'm my mom. So it's like, wow, and it's kind of scary, but at the same time, it's very freeing, because then I get to discover, right, who it is that I am, and rediscover who it is that he is, right?
Absolutely. And just becoming really aware and conscious and watching him being like, huh, he does this or he does that, or how do I feel? Not how would my mom feel?
Right.
See, a lot of times with these kinds of patterns as well, as we've taken on that parent, like I am her. When I was doing a lot of my healing work, my husband was like, oh my God. He would say her name. He's like, that's my mom. And I don't want to out her here, but I was like, oh, I am. And I had to go through this massive sort of deep emotional regression where I took that and gave it back. And what was so interesting, so it's almost like giving back the patterns, giving back the shame, giving back whatever it is, and realizing I took that on and I'm not that. And
right.
Really remembering the things that you are that they are not, and really heightening those things. Like, oh my God, I'm actually really outspoken. My mom's not. And really highlighting those things. And then when you're in relationship or you're in sort of a fighting dynamic or whatever it is, watching it and saying, how would I respond, not react? I had to do this super consciously, where it was almost like another person inside of me, where I would watch myself and I would watch those initial emotional reactions that I'd want to have, and I would respond differently, or I wouldn't respond at all. I would just watch and be like, holy shit, I can literally just watch this whole thing play out as if it's another person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I started noticing what was mine and what was just an initial reaction, which was a learned behavior. And little by little, we can shed those things. And for me, it happened quite easily, where I started feeling free, where I'm like, I can do whatever I want in this situation. But our emotions oftentimes like have us in their grasp, because we think that's right. We think that's real. We think that's who we are. We really relate our identity to how we feel. And really, it's about being real about how we feel, so we can heal it by watching it and then choosing. Not easy, but doable.
That's awesome. I love that. I like the difference between the when we're reacting versus responding, right? Reacting is a past learned behavior, like you said, right? It could be it's your mom or how she would react, or your dad or something like that. And then what's the response, right? Who are you? And it's also, right, it occurs like we can choose to be whoever we want to be. And I know this is kind of like a no-brainer in any moment, right? If you want to be something new, if you want to be someone who responds with compassion, you can be someone who responds with compassion. Maybe that's not a way that you've been before, but that is the possibility.